This is going to be my first video that I'm going to do in English. And the reason that I'm going to do it in English is because I had a good friend of mine come over to me last weekend, and he stayed with me for a couple of days. And whenever we meet, we always have a great time. And do with it. So he was asking me if I could do a video in English. And not one video, but all of my videos. So I said, well, I don't know about that, why do I want to do videos in English when I live here in Holland? And most people understand English, I believe that, but for me it's easier to tell my story in Dutch. And then on Saturday night we went out and we had a few drinks, and then he came to me and he said, Marcel, you have to promise me that your next video is going to be in English. So I made a promise that I will do the video in English. And here I am. And that's an interesting mission to do for me, because making a video is always a small challenge for me. And by doing it in English, I create a bigger challenge for it. So the other thing that I was thinking about, what am I going to talk about on my first video in English? And I decided I wanted to talk about a challenge. What is a challenge to me? How does a challenge feel to me? How can I make a challenge sound more appealing to you? So what's the story you can tell to yourself about a challenge? Now, to me, a challenge is like a gift from the universe. Now, bear with me on this. What if you are trying so hard to be the best version of yourself? I mean, you're digging up all that gold that's inside of you, but you need some help. You need help from the universe. And the universe, perhaps the universe has a weird sense of humor, and he sends his knowledge and his wisdom to you, but it's wrapped up in a present, and it looks like a challenge. Because challenge basically is a chance for you to shine. Because a challenge asks something out of you. You have to give it your best. You have to think about what you're gonna do, and you have to go for it. You really have to go for it. But the good thing with a challenge is that it always will turn out okay. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it. Now, there are two things that can happen, basically. The first thing is that you will conquer the challenge and you win, and you're very happy. And the other part is that it doesn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out, but you learn something. You grow. You receive a gift that has made you become, that has made you grow. So it's always a good result, whatever happens. But there's a downside as well, because when a challenge is first presenting itself, it's happy, it's like a small knock on your door, and you open the door and there it is, challenge. How cute. And the challenge is talking to you. The challenge is like, hey Marcel, here I am, let's go out, come out and play with me, we're gonna have a good time, it's gonna be exciting and something new, we're gonna try something different, and it's gonna be a very interesting experience. And that's good. And sometimes you have to think about it, so you close the door and you wait a couple of days and you think about, am I good enough to do this? Do I feel secure enough about it? What will other people think? But hopefully you will accept the challenge and you're going to go for it. Because if you don't, something else will happen. The challenge will change into an obstacle. And an obstacle doesn't have a friendly knock on the door, because an obstacle will be banging on your door at 3 o'clock at night when you're trying to get some sleep. And then this obstacle is playing around in your head, and it's telling stories, and maybe it's even telling you that you are a loser because you didn't accept the challenge. So, whenever you feel like a challenge is presenting itself to you, remember, it's a gift from the universe. It's a good thing. You're going to learn something. You're going to experience something new. Perhaps you're going to meet new people that will help you with your journey. It doesn't really matter. It's always a good thing to embrace a challenge. Just make sure it doesn't turn into an obstacle. So, thank you for watching. This is my first video in English. Hope you like it. Please let me know. Should I do more English videos? Should I stay with the Dutch videos, do them both? I don't know. Maybe subtitles would be an idea. Who knows? Anyways, thank you for watching. Oliver, well, as you see, I've accepted your challenge. I did the video in English. I hope you like it. It's very good to see you again. I know it's your birthday today, so have a great day, brother. It's good to see you again. I love you, man. See you soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.